sports and arts are reliable sources of income for many in the country, and the disruptions of various calendar events by the COVID-19 disease has prompted government to intervene by way of a relief fund. This is a temporary intervention, while broad and sustainable interventions will be worked out for the two industries. The ministry will target the following in the disbursements of the funds. Sports, individual athletes, national sports associations, community sports and recreation clubs, and academies. In the arts sector, the targets will be registered arts associations, organizations, groups, and production houses, which include theater, dance, film, music studios. Then individual artists demonstrating the effect of COVID-19 on their practice. Thirdly, registered arts centers, spaces, hubs or galleries, and arts and culture education institutions. And lastly, projects and programs at the provincial and national levels with discernible impact on CCI's development. Beneficiaries to this fund for sports will have to satisfy the following: registration of member association under the Sports and Recreation Association Act and the Boxing and Wrestling Control Board Act. Secondly, compliance to governing acts and statutes of sports and recreation in the country. And finally, proof of effects of COVID-19 on their calendars. Then beneficiaries of the fund in the culture and creative industries should satisfy the following. Firstly, practicing artists who are able to demonstrate continuous practice for the past 2 years. Secondly, cultural and creative industry practitioners living and working in Zimbabwe for the past 2 years. Thirdly, applicants must demonstrate the experience of dire financial emergencies due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Fourthly, institutions and projects with an impact on national or provincial level will be prioritized. And fifthly, applicants must not be employees, board members, or immediate family members of the Minister of Youth, Sport, Arts and Recreation, National Arts Council of Zimbabwe, or the National Gallery of Zimbabwe. For the smooth delivery and disbursement of these funds, applications will be received through the Sports and Recreation Commission, SRC, National Arts Council of Zimbabwe, NACZ, Zimbabwe National Boxing and Wrestling Control Board, ZNWCB, and National Gallery of Zimbabwe, NGZ, who are the regulatory authorities for sport and arts in Zimbabwe. Application forms may be found and submitted at the Ministry's provincial and district offices, as well as at the offices of Sports and Recreation Commission, Zimbabwe National Boxing and Wrestling Control Board, National Arts Council of Zimbabwe, and the National Gallery of Zimbabwe. The forms may also be downloaded from the Ministry's website and also from the above mentioned organizations' websites. So there are linkages where you can download, where our artists and our sports people can download these forms.